and talk about this. Trading is already, for some people, getting really clearly lined up to do some trading here this evening when the market's open in another. For some aspects of the markets are open right now, and the market in general opens in an hour. But a few little items are already open in the market. Not a few little. A few items are already open in the market because it's daytime over there in Australia, Japan. They have already begun trading in the financial markets. And those of us here on a Sunday evening in America or Sunday night in Nigeria, UK, we could start participating in the market and taking advantage of what's happening over there. We obviously have a big audience of a lot of new people here. Heard a lot of people mention that they've never traded before, which is awesome. So let's dive in, right? And if you have a friend or a family member, just have them jump on and check out what we're doing. This is truly something that is going to enhance the life experience of many people. All right, so just briefly, Dr. Harry Benjamin is my name. I grew up in Jamaica. I became a medical doctor there. Soon after, went over into the automobile industry very quickly. And my wife and I ran a business there for 16 years. We spread from Jamaica to Florida. We did some real estate investments before 2008. Then there was a big crash. Some of us remember that real estate mortgage crisis. We got caught in it. It negatively affected us. We landed in a financial valley. We got into network marketing in 2010. That helped us to get ourselves back on our feet. And it's been a really great journey. That network marketing business took us from Florida over to Nigeria, where we invested 8 years. Met some wonderful people, right? Some Yorubas, some Hausas, some Igbos, all right? And even some other tribes outside of those three main ones. But those last 8 years for me was one of my best experiences ever to have had the privilege of being in Nigeria and experiencing culture. Really, really wonderful. All right, so from an economic standpoint, 2020, when the COVID-19 lockdown happened, it affected many people around the world, not being able to go out and do business in the normal way and make money. So we got introduced to this community while I was locked up at home in Lagos, Oniru, Obi. So I was over there in Lagos in the lockdown, and we got introduced to this company. And it wasn't Xtream at the time, it was a different name. My wife and I, we got started as affiliates. And the first time, they showed me trading, and I looked at it, they showed me this chart, right? Somebody showed us this chart. And, the first time I saw this chart, for anybody who has ever done any trading, and maybe somebody could just jump off mute and just tell me, the first time you looked at this chart, right, on the screen, how did it make you feel when you saw this and somebody told you have to learn how to use this chart on the screen to make money? How did that make you feel? Anybody out there want to tell me? A number of people jumped off mute.
Intimidating.
Intimidating. Thank you very much, Esther. Anybody else? Ronald, I see you unmuted. How did it make you feel?
I felt like I was seeing Arabic.
Arabic.
That's funny. That's something that would be having chasing to the left, to the right, and not knowing where to go, right? Okay, that's a good one. Anybody else wants to tell us, how did it make you feel, your first time you saw this chart and it told you had to use it to understand what to do to make money tripping? Is there anybody else?
I feel I was looking at such an abstract lines.
Yeah, man. And in learning how to use it, because converting it from this to this, from candlesticks to line charts, and then putting in what are called trend lines. When you see the master traders putting their lines, they make it look pretty easy, because they've been practicing with it for a while. Well, man, the first time I saw this, I felt like I got a headache. Honestly, guys, sincerely, I got a big headache. And I thought to myself, I would never be able to use this. I would never be able to do it. And, got to the point where I could understand it to some extent, but I didn't get to the point where I was making money and could see myself being able to take care of my family and do other things using this technique of trading. Now, are there people who have done very well? Yes. Because I started off focusing on the marketing. So I started off focusing on the marketing and, marketing the education to people. So I enrolled as an affiliate. I paid a little over $168. When I saw this chart, I took one look at it and I didn't go back to it for a while. and started marketing, paid the fee to market the academy. It was locked down, so it was a great opportunity to tell people about, come and learn how to trade, because people are stuck at home. We were start earning quickly. In 2 days, I was earning 500 a month, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. I even earned as high as $2,500 a week at one point in that company. And there are 4 people who got to 100,000 US dollars a month during the lockdown in that previous business. And then in January 2021, Xtreamfx was born. We got started, and it's been a wonderful experience. So up to today, I'm still an affiliate. But what happened is that along the way, some people who took the education seriously. There are some people who came in to Xtream and they focused on going to classes, watching videos, and learning how to mark up this chart that I showed you called TradingView. All right. I observed 2 ladies, one from St. Martin, one from the US, ended up earning over $1 million in their first year. Another 17-year young man earned over $250,000. So those people who are going to classes were earning way more money than those of us who are doing the affiliate marketing. And that obtains up to today for those who take the education very seriously. But what we also noticed is that a lot of people did not make it to making money regularly. A lot of people didn't. And the statistics show us, if you Google, just go to Google, and if Alex from Clarendon, if you want to just come off mute for me, and just help us to read this question at the top. If you're on a phone, just use your fingers and expand this blue section and read this question. What does the question say?
The question says, what percentage of retail traders lose money?
Okay, could you read the answer to everybody?
It says, based on several broker studies, as many as 90% of traders are estimated to lose money in the markets. This can be an even higher failure rate if you look at day traders, forex traders, or options traders.
Thank you very much. Do you read the news?
No, I don't, but I've been asked that several times.
Okay, all right, because you didn't miss that. Normally when I read stuff, I'll miss out a word, or maybe put a word in there that's not there. But you did it exactly, so that's pretty impressive. All right, but thank you for doing that. All right. So here's the difference between those who do not make money and those who do. It's really education. A lot of people do not take the time to get education. The challenge with the education is that it takes about 2 to 3 years to go through the process of learning to be able to become consistently profitable. So a lot of people don't make it. A lot of people start but don't make it. $89 a month, $99 a month, $159 a month. So that's what you pay to get education normally. And people do succeed. There's no question marks about it, right? If you stay the course, go through education, you'll benefit. Now, what has given us a big lift, what has caused a lot of people that not just have a sense of hope, but has changed the game, is the safety trade technology. $599 for 1 year license, you pay that one time, and you'll have it for 12 full months. So basically $50 a month, right? That's basically what it is, very cheap. And then $75 a month if you want to get what are called signals from our powerful scanner. Your safety trade. I'll come back to that. You're hearing that beautiful sound in the background, safety trade alert. So the scanner started heating up and messages are coming in right now. Now we're going to take a look at some of them and show you the potential of the system that you could buy and have it at your home and start using it. If you've never downloaded MetaTrader 4 before, if you download MetaTrader 4 on your laptop or your phone, the chart looks like this. And you'd have to do what's called mark up the chart, right? You'd have to learn to mark up the chart for you to be able to make money using it, right? Which is not easy. It's not easy to do that, to be sincere. It takes a while to learn how to do that. So thankfully, a gentleman, he developed safety trade technology. Very grateful that he did that. And instead of you having to learn how to mark up this chart with all these buttons and all these things on here, you're going to be able to simply use some colors, right? So we have a color-coded system that you're going to be able to use and literally just use 4 simple things that you're going to practice over and over again. You're going to practice with it along with some education that you'll receive. And if you do, you could make some money, all right? you could truly make some money with this system. All right, so let's talk about how this has really changed trading and made it simple. And Alex, you've never traded before. All right, you said you've never traded, right? Alex, and I think Ronald and Obi, all right, never really traded before. But I want one person who is just coming on the call for the first time, where you have done some trading before, or possibly you're a consistently profitable trader. Is there anybody else? So Alex will be on here with me. One other person agreed to be on here with me. It was, your name slips me. Who is that again? A gentleman. All right, that would just unmute. I changed your name, Chico, right, Chico, from
Yes, sir,
Guyana,
West
in
Palm
West
Beach,
Palm
Florida.
Beach.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, cool. I was living in Plantation for like 12, Fort Lauderdale, Plantation is Fort Lauderdale. So I was living in Broward County for 12 years.
Right.
So the neighbors, all right?
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, cool. So so Chico, Alex, all right. Chico has not traded. You have not traded, right, Chico?
No, I've just did some. I just looked at a few videos. That's it. Not traded.
All right, that's cool. And then Alex is going to be on here with us. So the three of us. I need one person who's new. You're just coming on here for the first time. You don't mind us looking at this chart together, but you have traded. You know about different assets. You know a little bit about charting. Anybody out there who's like that? You want to just jump off mute? All right. Let me call some names. All right. So Howard Mitchell, you did say you hadn't traded, right? You have not traded. Howard, have you traded?
No, I've not traded.
All right. So let's go to I see some names here. Let's go to Cheryl Brown. Have you traded before Cheryl Brown? Or have you traded before Cheryl Brown? A little. All right, good. A little is good. A little is good. And then Troy, have you traded before? Troy Anderson. Troy Anderson.
It's Alex that's using Troy's account.
Okay, good. What's your name, please?
Alex.
Alex. Oh, Alex using. Okay, I got it. All right. So Alex is here with me. Chico, and also the other name of the lady slips me. Right? Is it Cheryl? Cheryl, right? Cheryl, who's done some trading before, right? Cheryl, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right. So what do you trade? Or what have you traded? Which asset?
I used to like anyone with JPY, USJPY.
Okay, so
but when I said little, I meant little.
that's all right. Yeah, the fact that you could say USD JPY, that statement in itself is a big statement for newbies because they don't know what USD JPY is. All right. All right, great. So on the left here, everyone, where these numbers and letters are, this is the heart of your financial markets. Right click symbols, right click. Do you see this word symbols right here, Cheryl? Alex, can you see it? Chico, do you see the word symbols?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great. So this little box here is the access to this box gives you access with a licensed broker. Every country or government has registered brokers that give you and I legal access to the world's financial markets using this technology. So it's a legal access. Now, these items here, I'm going to talk a little bit about them, but this is 7 trillion. So could somebody type trillion in the chat with a T for me, please? T trillion, $7 trillion, okay? This little window is a box to $7 trillion. And a lot of us do not know that our laptops and our phones are connected to an ocean of money, okay? All right, so, Chico, Alex, right? Would you like to trade, let's say, Australian dollar versus the US dollar, or Great British pound versus US dollar versus Japanese yen? Would you like to be able to trade these from your phone and laptop and make money? I'm asking that as a question.
Anything to make money, definitely.
All right, Alex, I hear you. All right, Chico, what happened? Will you disappear on me? All right.
I'm right there. I'm right there.
Yeah, would you like to be able to use your laptop and buy and sell these assets and make money?
Definitely.
Awesome. What about US 30? You know, have any of you ever heard of the US 30, the NAS 100? Cheryl, Alex, Chico?
No.
Yes, heard of them, yes.
Heard of them, right? So these are the NAS 100 are the top 100 technology stocks like Tesla, Google, Facebook. Those stocks are bundled together in what's called an index called the NAS 100, and you could buy and sell it and make money. The same thing with the US 30, top 30 companies in the US like Ford, Bank of America, Citibank, they're all included in that list. You could buy and sell those assets. And then some of you may want to trade oil, right? Which is under energy. You could see UK oil, US oil. Could you read this top one here for me, Alex? What does this one say here, right? You don't have to read out the letters, but what does it say in brackets? Can you see it? Can you see it, Chico?
Is that the part that says US dollar?
US dollar, silver.
US dollar silver, right? So this is the US dollar silver asset. You know, what about this one? Can any of you read this one? What does this one say? What are the words in brackets?
US dollar gold.
Excellent. So this box here gives us access to the world's financial markets. Here are the cryptocurrencies, cryptos. If you want to trade, BTC US dollar, Ethereum US dollar, XRP versus the dollar, or cryptocurrencies versus one another, Solana, your people are starting to hear about them. This is the window to that. But what about trading stocks? Bank of America, direct stocks. You want to buy and hold a stock or buy and sell a stock or short it, long it, whatever. You could trade those stocks, Ford, Toyota, right? All of that is available to us. But a lot of us do not know that our laptops are so powerful in today's day and age, and that we have access to this much money. All right, so we've established that we have the access. Now, the next thing is that all of these assets have a chart. Every single asset has a chart that looks like this. Doesn't matter what the name of the asset is, they all have a chart. Some have a lot of volume of transactions that move the chart, and some have a small amount of volume. Meaning that not a lot of business is done on that particular asset, but certain assets like gold, silver, and oil, and the major currency pairs linked to the United States dollar, those carry a lot of volume. NAS 100, US 30, German 30, Japan 225. Those company indexes carry a lot of volume of transactions, which results in movement on the asset, which gives you and I an opportunity to make money when these assets move. Now, here's the cool thing about trading, everyone. You make money from the movement of the asset, not from it going up or going down. So you could make money in a unidirectional way. You can make money when the asset goes up on the chart, right? And you can make money when the asset goes down on the chart, okay? Because you can make money based on the movement of the asset, not based on it going high and low like a stock or like a piece of real estate. Real estate, when you buy it, it has to go up for you to make money. If it goes down, you lose money. But with assets like these, you could make money in both directions. You could make money going up, you could make money in the opposite direction. The challenge is choosing the direction. So Cheryl, is it Cheryl that traded before, right? Have you ever seen this chart, Cheryl, called TradingView? Have you ever seen it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately. So what are we trying to figure out? Well, we're putting all these lines, right? We're putting all these lines, Cheryl. What are we trying to figure out? What do you want to figure out as a trader? What information are you trying to gather? What do you want to know?
Dr. Benjamin, let me tell you something.
Say that one more time.
I'm never ever going to learn anything on it, but I suppose we're trying to find out which player is going to win, which is going to buy, which is going to sell.
I feel the same way, Cheryl. Like, this is just too much information to learn.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to find out is whether at this point you're trying to figure out, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Because if it's going to go up, you could take a trade in that direction to make money. But if it goes down on you, you lose money. So the challenge is to know where it is going. So here comes the safety trade technology to give us the answers. Let me start with the scanner and I'll come back to it. Right? Let me start with the scanner because it's making a lot of beautiful sounds. All right, so At the top of the list, there's Euro NZD. Euro NZD. Now, Shirley, you want to tell everybody what Euro NZD is? It's 5
Sorry,
minutes.
sorry, I missed that. What did you say?
Euro NZD. EUR NZD. You want to tell everybody what that is?
Euro and New Zealand.
All right. So you know, Shirley trades for real. All right, this one with the red arrow, right? That says, can you see this?
New Zealand,
Bridget,
Canadian.
can you help me keep lines muted? Can you see this one?
New Zealand, Canadian.
New Zealand, Canadian. All right, so NZD, CAD. All right, and then below that, the other one running down, that's New Zealand, US dollar. All right, let's look. Those are on what's called a 1 minute chart. Now, this is our scanner. Now, for those who see these red arrows going down, green arrows going up, and some of us saw that yellow bubble on the screen earlier, this yellow bubble star with the blue around it, red around it, whenever there's a new trade that the system identifies, it calls it out and sends you a message to tell you there's a new safety trade, okay? So all of these green and red arrows that you see on the screen, they are trades that the system just called out. Each column represents what's called a different time frame. If you're new to trading, you may not understand that, but the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15, 30, 1 hour, etc. Right? There are different time frames. I'll come back to that briefly, not in any heavy detail, but just to give you an introduction to the system so that you decide if you want to get one for yourself or not. All right, so let's look at NZD, Canadian dollar, NZD, USD. So Alex and Chico have never traded, right? And I want to see, Cheryl, if Alex and, you know, with this basic introduction, you need to practice again and again for a little bit, or just this basic introduction of this information. Let's see if they would have been able to take advantage of this, right? Now, the market is just opening up. And when the market is just opening up, everybody, it's, you know, the movement here is not the trading movement, but there's movement anyway, right? But this is just to tell you up front, this is not generally the time when you trade because the market is just opening. So things are a little quiet, okay? All right, the volume is not that strong. So this is not when you would put in a trade. But you could see on the right, Alex, can you see this thing shooting up? Chico, can you see this thing shooting up?
Yes.
All right, okay. Chico or Alex, do you know what they're called? Do you know what name they give to them?
What, where the candle is shooting up?
Right, so you know it's a candle. All right, so it's a candle. So they call them candlesticks. The little thin thing below is called a wick. But the bottom line is that wherever this candle is at a particular point in time, it represents the price of the asset. That's basically what that really means. So if it's when it's here, this is the price. So if you enter this trade at this point, you get it at this price, right? Either you get it for it to go in this direction, or you get it for it to go in that direction. So the system, what the system is designed to do is to tell us when to enter the trade for a buy, meaning it's going up, or a sell, meaning it's going down. That's the key thing the system helps us to do. And it uses colors. It uses colors to help us. So let's look at, we'll try NZD USD. Let me look at NZD CAD. See if we get any little movement this evening. Might be fortunate enough to get a trade that moves in a way. Okay, so this one already, this one might do that for us. Let's see. All right. And I did it already at the beginning. All right, so and the system's still calling out more trades. This is such a powerful system. Euro Chef 1 minute. All right, let me take a look at that as well. I'll just quickly put it here to see which one might be a little bit. Okay, all right, so I understand what's going on. Market's rebalancing. All right, so I don't think we're going to get but I don't believe we're going to get a move that's going to be exciting enough to see the trade win live. All right, but I'm going to leave this one over here. And this one has already changed. All right, so I don't think that one is going to happen. Let's try the Euro Chef. Let's try the Euro Chef. And see what happens here. This is a buy. So this one is coming back up. Bah. Yeah, this one went for a buy. All right, so here's this one, right? So here's this one. This one is coming up for a sell. All right, so this one's set up for a sell. All right, so, all right, okay, cool. I think this is good. This is good. This one is good. All right, so I'm going to leave this one here. All right, we're going to go back in time. You could see the candles here real time, but I'm going to go back in time and then we'll come back here, right? if this comes down, we'll come back to it. But if this comes down, goes through this line, and goes through this line, we would have won a trade, right? If this comes down, put it a little bit below here. If this comes down, goes through this line, and goes through this line, right? This line, do it like that, right? Do it like that. So if this comes down, it turns around and comes down and goes through this line and this line, you'd have won a trade, all right? I'm just gonna leave this on the right. But let's just expand this. And Alex, right? Let's start with Alex. Let me do it this way, do it properly. Don't shortcut, Harry. Alex and Chico, right? And Cheryl is in the background. So on the left-hand side is what's called a 5-minute chart. And on the right-hand side is what's called a 1-minute chart. Okay? All right. You're going to be trained on these charts and how to put them on. Okay? You're going to be trained on that. And you're going to be shown how to identify a trade. You're going to be shown how to identify a trade using this system, right? You're going to get training on it, all right? You're going to get training on it, so don't worry. You're going to be trained and shown how to use it. So I'm sliding back in time. Okay? And I'm going back somewhere on Friday when the market was opening up on Friday morning. So let's start right here. Let's start right here. So you got up in the morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're looking at the chart, Alex or Cheryl. And you decided, you know what, I'm going to trade for an hour and a half, like what Esther did. And before I do that for Alex and Chico, Esther, do you mind just unmuting Esther in the UK? Are you there, Esther? If you don't mind, tell everybody how long you've been trading. What was your trading experience before the safety trade? Are you able to unmute Esther? No, Esther is on with us. Yes, she's there. You're muted, Esther. She's up. Just in case, if you can't hear me, maybe I know she's a grandma. She has kids with her. But Esther was trading. She started trading in 2020, and she didn't get to a point where she was consistently profitable. But when she got the safety trade, maybe about 7 weeks now, the first day of using the scanner that sends out the messages to tell us what to trade. The first day she used it, she made over $600, and she has now gone on to where she's done over $6,500 in a single day. We're not saying everybody is going to have that experience, right? So we're not promising you, Chico and Alex and everybody else, that you're going to move that quickly. Not everybody moves that quickly, but she has done very well. And many others are out there that are already trading with the system and doing well. There's one gentleman who's already bought a Bentley, Phil in the UK. There's another gentleman that made over $1 million using the system, and it's not a year. So the system is working. Okay, there's no questions about that. Right. So if Esther can unmute and share, if they could hear your voice instead of me just relating your testimony. Well, I'll come back to Esther here shortly. So Chico and Alex, let's see if you could identify a trade. All right. And Cheryl is here with us. So Alex and Chico, the first thing, can you see this red line going through the screen? It's red wavy line. Can you see it?
Yes.
Great. Chico could see it. Alex, do you see it?
Yes,
red
I can
line.
see it.
All right, great. So do you agree with me that before this red arrow popped on the screen, can you see this red arrow pointing down? Can you see it?
Yes.
Great. Before it came on the screen, do you agree with me that the candlesticks, which means the price, was above the red line, the red wavy line?
That's correct. Yes.
Correct. Okay, good. So those are the first two things in the 4 steps that we use to identify a trade, to identify where to enter a trade, okay? The next thing that we need to look for, once we see the red arrow, we need to wait for all 5 of these things called indicators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 safety trade indicators. We need to wait for all 5 of them to be red like the down arrow. Question, Alex and Chico, are all of these red yet at the end of the screen to the right? Are they red as yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Great. So every minute, a minute passes, a minute passes, a minute passes. Are they all red now?
Yes, they are.
Yes, great. So the next thing we're waiting on, Alex, is for the 4th one from the bottom. Chico, Alex, and everyone, the 4th one from the bottom to turn green, right? We're waiting for it to turn green. It almost did. See, came up here. And for my intermediate level traders, advanced traders would have gotten excited because you'd have seen that was an entry. All right, you'll have seen that there's a gap here. You wouldn't know the safety trade system, but there's a gap here between the red and the yellow line. So when it came up to here, that would have been an opportunity to take what's called a sell. Okay, you see, went down right after when it came up and created that gap. But we're waiting for beginners. You have to wait until the fourth level from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait until that turns green. All right, there's another one that came up. It didn't create a green, but it created a gap. So intermediate level people, that would have been another entry when it went above the line for a sell, okay? Because everything was red, and then this little gap came in. So that's called a fill in the gap transaction, right? Okay, let's keep going. Okay, great. Do you see a blob of green, Alex Chico? Do you see it? Cheryl, do you see that?
Yes.
All right, great. Cheryl, do you know what a sell stop is?
Do I know what?
A
Repeat the
sell
question, please.
stop is. That's all right.
I think
Don't
I
worry about it.
understand it, but I don't want to be able to explain it so far.
All right, that's cool. So a sell stop is a trade, right? That we're gonna put in when the green goes up like this, right? What are traders generally tempted to do when we see the green going up so fast? Would we prefer to look for a buy or look for a sell if we see these 1, 2, this green, a little bit of red, green going up like that? This candle is called an engulfing candle for those who have studied candlesticks, right? So we see this green candle engulfing this one engulf this one. Would we be looking for a trade going up or a trade going down? Sharon, what would most traders be thinking to do right now?
Most traders would be thinking to buy.
To buy. So if you're putting a buy here.
Let me change that. If they're traders, they wouldn't be thinking that. New people might.
New people, but established traders will be a little cautious.
Yes.
Right? Okay, all right, cool. So a lot of people lose money thinking this is a good time to jump into the buy. All right, and I've done it, and it reverses on us and we lose money. But the safety trade system is telling us, guys, there's 4 red and 1 green. 4 red, 1 green. Go for a sell stop. Now, what is a sell stop? A sell stop is where if the candle turns around, right? If the candle turns around and goes down, we would have won the trade. So we're going to put in below this red line. That's the system. You're going to get training on it. About a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch below this red line. That's where you put your entry. So this green line is called the entry. The second one is called our profit. And then we're going to put our stop loss up here somewhere where it reverses. Wherever it reverses, that's where you're going to end up putting your stop loss. All right. But you get training on where, because this line is not fixed. You kind of move it up and down depending on where the market is going and what's happening. But that's doing training, not today. It's just basic explanation of the system. So Cheryl, let's check to see Alex and Chico, right? Could you do this? Could you practice over time to right click in this box, look for the word trading? Can you see the word trading, Alex, Chico?
Yes.
Do you see new order? Do you
Yes.
see the word new order?
Yes.
All right, so the new order. So we literally would come here and put in a pending order. It's called a sell stop. And if the market does not go in our direction, right, a sell means it's going downward. So if the market goes downward, you'd have won a trade, right? If it goes upward, you don't lose anything because it's not an active trade. There's what's called market execution, which means once you click market execution, you're in the trade, and you're either going to win money or lose money once you click market execution. With pending order, if it keeps going green up, it does not activate. It only activates if it turns around and comes in your direction. So safety trade is saying, go ahead and put in a sell stop below this line, because based on the technology, the system is going to turn around and come back down. So let's see if the system is correct. Cheryl, what happened there? Alex, what happened there?
It went down.
Cheryl, did you make money on this trade?
Sure, yes.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So if we did 3 pips here, 1 to 3 pips, beginners should do 3 pips maximum. Beginners, right? Advanced level people, there's a way to do the bigger ones, the 50 pips, 30 pips, 100 pips. I'll show you those. But 3 pips. Now, if you earn per pip per point, a pip, Alex Chico, is a point. Alex, if you earn $1 per point and you won these 3 points on this trade, how much money would you earn? while being over there in Clarendon on your veranda, on your front porch, right? How much did you earn?
Could you ask that again?
$1 per point, 3 points, and you won 3 points on this trade. How much would you earn? $1 per point. All right, so you win 3 points and you earn $1 per point. How much would you make? Are you there, Alex?
I'm here.
Yeah, if you won this trade right here from this top green line to the bottom green line, and it was 3 points, the distance between here and here, the computer counts it as 3 points, right? And you made $1 per point. How much would you have made on this trade?
$3.
Yes, right. If you did $10 per point, how much would you have earned?
$30.
Correct. If you did $100 per point, how much would you have earned?
$300.
Exactly. So what determines how much you earn is how much money you could put into the transaction. You get some training on proper money management, so you're not, taking unnecessary risk, right? So we do train on proper money management. So that's a winning trade right there, Chico and Alex. Cheryl, can you see that? The system said it was a sell, and that happened the way the system said it, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go forward. They said it went down some more, went back up. Can you see when it went back up, right? Can you see it went back up? Can we see that it went up? We could try another one. The second one is not going to be as good as the first one, but you could still go for another 3 pips on the second one, right? When it turned green again, can you see that it went up above the line, turned green? Can we see that? Cheryl, do you see that, Cheryl?
Yes, yes.
Do you see that, Alex, Chico?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So let's see if you won the next trade, right? But this one, it kept going up. So this one didn't give you a chance to get any money out of that trade, right? Because this one kept going up, all right? And this is called a buck. This red, that turned green. Whenever we see this, it means the market may be changing its direction and going for a buy. And do you see the green arrow on the screen saying that the market is probably going to go up? Do you see that?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So now we're looking for everything to turn green. Now, see it turn back around, came back down, right? But because we're looking for buys, right? Intermediate level people, you would have gone for a buy here. Okay. You could see that you'd have won a buy here because it came back down below the line. You could have gotten an entry above here. Okay. My intermediate level people, you would have been able to win another trade there. Okay. But okay, so everything is now nice and green. Everything is now nice and green. So you're waiting for the fourth level to turn red, right? Let's see if it turns red. Okay, so you could see where the fourth level turns red. Can you see that, Alex, where this turned red?
Yes, I'm seeing.
Right. So in this case, we have 4 green and 1 red. So what type of trade should we go for here, Sharon?
To go for a buy.
A buy. So we're looking for it to go upward and not downward, right? So let's see what happens. Let's see if it's, put in for 3 pips again, right? And let's see what happened. Let's see if it went up. It came close, but it didn't stay. It went down. The green turned to red. So the market sold off and went for a buy instead. But it turned back green again. This gap, intermediate level people, you could have won a trade here. Beginners, you should not be doing those trades until after you become good enough for the system. But you could see eventually came back up and gave you a winning trade, right? But there's a way to have done this trade, right? Which I won't bother even talk about now. But this red line here, intermediate level people, you'd have been able to look over here and see that this is green on the 5 minute. It would give you an opportunity to put an entry as you see going down. You'd have understood what to do, all right? But you need training for that. Okay, but you could see that this trade won, and they will come over here. Here's another one. It's another one, right? You put an entry above the line. You go for the entry above the line. Once you do the first one, the second one is not going to be as good. Or we could go for 3 pips. Let's see. It didn't go. So the market went down. Okay. And now it's over here, and did its thing over here. You see, it went down again. So every time we see this pattern, here's another pattern again. Let's look for this. Let's look at this one, Cheryl and Alex. What is this here? What color is this? Red, 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 green, red. What is this one? What type of
all red?
Red. Okay. Is it green here now?
Yes.
All right. So what type of trade would be
red, green.
Right. So what type of trade would be looking for right now? A buy or a sell?
Sell.
Alex?
Well, it should be sell.
Right, right. We're not looking for a buy now, we're looking for a sell, right?
Yes.
Let's see if it turned around and gave us a sell. Did we win the trade?
Yes.
Yes, right? So every time we see this pattern, okay, you know, it's right here's a little up and down, but here's one. Here's one for a buy, right? Green, 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 red, green. You see that?
Yes.
So we put the entry just above the line, right? Moving a little fast, but put just above the line. I would go for a buy here. All right, go for another 3 pips here, right? But this one, it went down, it didn't go up. And when everything turned red, what would we be waiting on? We're waiting on here to turn green. This didn't turn green, but you could see creating a nice gap for intermediate level people, right? When you see it shoot up above the line like that and gives you the opportunity to get a gap, it gives you the opportunity to get a sell, right? If you know the market is in a sell move. So you see what I want another trade there. You can see waiting again for it to turn green. So it's now green. All right, beginners, you wait for it to turn back around and come back down to put you in. Okay. Let's see if it turned around. See? Did it turn around and come back down? Nicely, right? But this is a dirty trade because this red turned green here. But there's a way to know to still take it, right? Is that okay? Wait. And then earlier on this very asset, right? Did I not put a line down here, Cheryl? And yeah, and what happened to the trade? We're moving them around. I didn't leave it there at the end. But did it come back down? Do you see this wick? Cheryl,
Yes.
can you see this wick?
Yes.
So you see that we would have won that trade. Can you see that?
Yes.
Exactly. And the system gave us the data, not me sitting down doing an analysis and this and that. And you may have heard the system calling out a bunch of other GBP chef, 1 minute sell stop. But I generally at this time, right, this time the market volume is just kind of low, guys. And what are called the spreads are not in your favor. If you do not know what the spread is, don't worry about it. Yeah, when you look at this here, just right click here, click trading, and you click new order. When you look at this, the difference between this red here and this blue here, the space between here is called the spread. It's too wide. So you do not trade right now, okay? Because the broker will get a good amount of money up front in the trade. You want to wait until this red and this blue are like next to it, not next exactly, but very close to each other. Once that's the case, it's good to trade. But the system is still calling them out anyway because it's a computerized system. So once these parameters are met, red, 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 green, red, it's a sell. Cheryl, you saw that. Alex, you saw that. Chico, you saw that. You saw the trade win. This is the system calling it out. Now, for those people who like to trade the indices, let's quickly look at NAS. And that's my favorite. And for those of us who are very busy and you may not have time you may not have the time to go on the chart and watch the chart for an hour and a half and put in your trades. Like Esther did that. She made $6,500 in 90 minutes. I don't know if Esther, you're back that you could share because I was asking for you earlier. If you're on, you could unmute and share if you can. But everybody, man, this system is a boss system. So I'm going to put the 4 hour, I'm going to put NAS on my left, 4 hour and NAS, 1 hour on my right. So people might say, man, I don't have the time to be on this thing, to sit down. Here's what you could do, right? Red, what happened here on Friday? Okay? On Friday during the day, in the morning, it went up, right? And created this 1 hour trade. Now, 1 hour trade, what does a 1 hour chart mean, Sharon? Could you tell everybody what does what does a 1 hour chart mean?
The candles represent 1 hour.
Okay, so the candles.
That's what you're asking?
Correct. Yeah. Correct. So a 1 minute chart, if you look, if we change, when you see the 1 minute chart, you see the movement here at the end going up and down like that. On the 1 hour chart, you don't see anything move because it takes a full hour for this. You'll see it move. If it moves a lot, you'll see it. But most times it just moves so small that you won't see it. It's not until the next 1 hour comes, you see another one pop up beside. So what happened here on Friday, this is Friday, okay? So on Friday morning, if you have the system, you got a message. When this turned green, you get a message to tell it to put in a trade, okay? And you could go in and put in, what type of trade would we put here, Cheryl? Alex Chico, red, 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 green, red. What type of trade would we
A
go for?
sale. A sell.
A sell, exactly. All right, now this is a 1 hour chart. So let's look, you know, your stop loss is gonna be up here where the hook is. So you're gonna end up putting your stop loss above here. You give it a little space, right? So it came up, peaked here, turned back, started coming down. You put your stop loss up here, and your entry goes down here. So let's see if you want to trade. Would you have won that trade, Cheryl, on Friday?
Safety trade alert.
Yes. That,
Yes,
yes.
yes. There's a nice big red candle right here. You can see it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right, good, good. So how much, you know, let's look at how many pips. Well, that's actually on that one candle, if you close it at the bottom, that's 40 or close to the bottom, right? But you'd have made 48, almost 50 points per 50 points. So Cheryl, if somebody won this trade and made $50 per point on 50 points, how much would they make?
$50.
What if they traded $10 per point on this trade? How much would they make?
500.
And how long would it take them to make this money? Right?
1 hour.
1 hour. Guys, some people work for the month in Africa and don't make $500 a month. Obi.
Jamaica too.
Jamaica as well. Obi. Yeah, am I talking the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. And here is a system that gives you the entry and tells you when to enter the trade. And if you have enough money in your account, you could have made $500. But let's look at another entry, right? What type of trade would we have done here now, Cheryl? Alex Chico, what type of trade would we go for here at the end? These are 1 hour trades, 1 hour charts. Green, 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 red, green. Okay?
A
What type of trade would we go for there?
buy.
A buy. So we put our entry above there. All right? You're gonna put your stop loss just below this line. Okay? All right, let's see what happened on the 1 hour trade. So you're busy at work, you're working with one of the big companies in wherever, and you made on this trade another 50 pips, another 50 points. Okay? And then it turned around and then went in the opposite direction. But you'd have won this trade from here to here, right? 50 points. So depending on how much money, that's either $500 or so, right? So this one was, look at this one. All right, let's look at this one. I'm going to mark right here. I'm going to mark right here. And because I caught a piece of this. I didn't get all of it, but I caught a piece of this. Right here, it's all green, 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 green. So there's no red dot here. Well, let's drop the time frame down to 30 minutes to see if we got a red. What type of trade is this, Cheryl? What type of trade would this tell you to put in? Cheryl, Alex, Chico.
It will tell you to put in a buy.
A buy, right? So if we put in a buy here, let's go ahead and bring this line down to here. All right, let's put in a buy just above the line when it went down. Okay, and you're busy at work. You're busy at work. You do not have time to sit down on the chart. You got the message from the system to tell you to put in a buy, and you went ahead and put in a buy. Okay, all right, and then you're gonna put your stop loss just below this red where it reversed, right? Just below here. So let's see what happened. Let's see what happened, Cheryl. What is going on there, Cheryl? What's going on?
Money making.
guys, look at that. Look at that.
Big money.
All right, this is 500 over 500 points, Cheryl, from here to here. If somebody made $1 per point, how much would they make on this one trade?
500. You can imagine if they had $100.
What? Yeah, okay. Now if you have $100 per point, and you made with 500, how much money is that, Cheryl? Chico, help her out, Chico. Alex, help her out. 500 times $100 per point. All right, 500 points times $100 per point. How much is that?
5,000.
Okay, who has a calculator? I think it's more than that, Cheryl.
50.
Right?
50.
Yes,
Sorry, 50. Yes, 50. Oh dear.
So there's a gentleman in our community. His name is Jeff Cochran. On one trade on US 30, he made over $200,000 on one trade that the system called. Okay, guys. So the size, and here's the good thing about trading. Let me ask you a question. This is NAS 100, right? And with NAS 100, this is not advisable that you do this, right? Everybody, it's not advisable that you do this, but you need to have more money to trade NAS, okay? Especially as beginners, you need to have more money to trade NAS when you're ready to trade live. But question for you, Cheryl. Now, this move is 500 points. 500 points from here to here. Okay? Now, trading $1 per point. Trading $1 per point. That's $500, right?
Yes.
How much, let's say somebody had $100 US in their account with a broker, right? Would the broker allow the trade to be open?
Repeat the first part of the question again. Repeat the
Yes.
question for me.
Yes. So $100 in your trading account. You have $100 in your trading account.
Yeah.
Trading NAS 100, right? So you're here on whatever day that was, whether it was Monday or Tuesday, and you have your account and you want to put in a buy trade here, and you had $100 in your account, and you wanted the broker to take $1 per point, right? So if you lose the trade, if it goes down, the distance between here to here, you know, maybe 20 points, so that would be $20 that you would have lost from your $100. Would the broker allow the trade to be open?
I think so, yes.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So that means that if somebody's willing to do that, somebody could take $100, use this, get the system, of course, and put a trade in with $100. You could have potentially earned $500 on this one trade. Now that might sound weird to some people, but ladies and gentlemen, that's the power of the financial markets. Understand that there are people who make $1 million in a day trading. I've met 2 people who have done it personally. I know them, right, for real, not, you know, talking to you like hype. Know them for real, verify the transaction. So this market is very powerful. Remember,
money.
Yeah, there's $7 trillion available to us, ladies and gentlemen, through this window. So this is not a hype thing. And I'm showing you, let's look at the patterns. We could go way back and just look at this. Look at this one again, right? What type of trade was that? Right? What type of trade was this? Red, red, green, red, right? Sell. Okay, can you see how much, can you see how much you'd have won on this trade? 220 something points. Okay, let's go back again. All right. You know, here it is again, right? This is a dirty one, but it happened anyway. You see when it shot up all the way up there, right? You know, catch it when it's coming back down. Another 145 pips. Look at this one. Look at this one. Right? This is all. I'm on the 30-minute chart. That's why it looks like that. All right, let's go back to the 1 hour. Okay. So see, the 1 hour chart, 1 hour trade. Busy people. How many hours is this, Cheryl? 1, 2, 3. How many hours is that?
3 hours.
3 hours. 155 points. All right, let's check on this one. 3 hours again. How much is that? 235 points. For those who are wondering, these blue boxes is a day. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. So while you're busy at work, you could put in your transaction with the 1 hour trades and allow the trade to develop. Okay? This so sweet, man. These cells. Once you get the entry, the system gives you the entry. See the pattern? The system is the system. Right? Red, red, green, red. Red, red, green, red. You could see it happen over and over and over again. This is for the bias. When it reverses, this is for when it's all green. See? These are gaps. These are not the bias, but here's one, here's one, here's one. See what's going across, going across, going across, went down. You can see it went down, looks like it's breaking out for a sell. Doesn't it look like it's going to do a sell now, Cheryl? Because it was going sideways for a while. Doesn't it look like we should do a sell? This looks so tempting to take a sell here. I would have definitely. Even today, I would still want to do it. Well, look here. The system says, no, don't get tricked. In fact, the developer calls this the hogwash or BS indicator. I call it the fake out indicator. And guess what? If you did that, let's see if you went for a buy 3 pips. What happened? What happened, Cheryl? you could see how it reversed with such aggression, right? Boof.
Yes, yes.
Because it was at the market was buying, it wasn't planning to sell, all right? And then it turned around and you got the reversal, right? So guys, this system, amazing. So I believe everybody should get their own, you know, here's another one. Green, green, green. What type of trade should we be looking for right here, Cheryl? Alex, Chico.
A buy.
You put in your order here, right? And then what happened? Did you win that trade?
Wow. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, I'm just beside myself with gratitude, you know, for the system. The system is amazing. Here it is again. Everything was going up, started going down. Looks like it's going to sell. You look a red dot. It's just like tiny little dot of red. just a little speck, you know, just a little speck of red. Okay, confirming a safe. Remember now, these are safe trades. When you see that pattern, it's a safe trade. It doesn't mean that there are not other trades along the way, but a safe trade. So somebody who doesn't want to, you know, be hurting their head up, losing a bunch of trades to win, you know, want to have a win ratio of 50-60%. No, we're not saying you have to have such a low win ratio. Our win ratios of the system is 99. The traders end up at about 90 to 94. Most people who are using it according to the rules and understand how to use it properly. Okay. All right. So this is beautiful, man. And this is here on the 5 minute. Look at this one on the 5 minute. All right. You could see this 5 minute trade right here. Green, 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 red, green. Look at this climb. Look at this beautiful climb. A NAS, 365 pips.
Oh, gracious. Oh, gracious.
So here, you know, no one estimates $6,500 in an hour and a half, right? Because she's using the scanner. It's sending her the see, look how many trades AUD JPY. Let's quickly look at AUD JPY. And, you know, we'll take a couple of questions and then we're going to jump off of here because I have to go and do some trading. It's a Sunday evening and I can be making some money, you know, just relaxing at home, being on my laptop. I'm making money. You can do the very same thing, all right? So let's go now to 5 minutes on the left, right? And 1 minute on the right, okay? All right, good. So this is showing me a sell setup, right? Red, 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 green, red. All right, so we'll be waiting for this to come back down here and, you know, enter a trade. The only challenge, some of these assets at this time of the day, the spread is too wide. All right, so I'd wait for the spread to tighten first before I put in any trades. So wait until this red line and this blue line are closer together, okay? You see the difference between this is 91 and this is 96, so that means the trader is going to take 5 points out of your money up front before, you know, you're able to win a trade. So you do not want to put in a trade like that. If you're going to play with this now, make sure you're in a demo because the spread right now is too wide, guys. All right, make sure you wait until the spread narrows before you put your trades in. But any questions from anybody? Any questions from anyone? Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Chico. Great that you guys.
What's the
Thank you
website?
so much.
All right, let me go and show you where to go and get your product. You're welcome, Cheryl. You're welcome, Cheryl. Alex, are you still there?
New safety trade alert. New safety trade alert.
Yeah, Alex, you still there, Chico?
Yes.
All right.
What's the website?
All right, so here's the website, all right? You're gonna go to Xtreamfx, XTREAMFXglobal.net. That's where you go. I recommend that you join as an affiliate or a student, right? Plus the technology. The affiliate package is only $168. You could, you know, invite friends and family. Somebody invited you here today, and it's a blessing that they did that, because if they didn't, you wouldn't know about this powerful technology that's helping us to make life better. All right, so they deserve some gratitude from you for inviting you to be here today. All right, I recommend though that you start as an affiliate, $168. You pay $99 a month thereafter, or you could buy the $249 package. Then you could earn some commissions if you want, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, depending on how many people you're willing to introduce. Then you get the education, all right? Or some people will want to go straight to the education. We do not put any obligation on you to market our academy, no obligation, but I really believe it's a blessing. Somebody blessed you to be here, so turn around and pay it forward and bless somebody else, invite them to come and see what's happening. So the Forex education, Nadex binary, the safety trade, okay? So you pay either $89 a month, $99 or $159, and then you buy your safety trade. Some people buy the safety trade alone. That's fine. Some people are already traders, they already know how to trade, and they just simply want the technology to dive into it. That's fine. But most people need the education, which is a package of $99 a month, $159 a month. But I recommend that you join as an affiliate. So to register, let's say you're coming in, all right, you're going to join, you're going to buy the affiliate, you're going to buy the safety trade, whatever you're going to buy. Just click select plan or buy now, any one of the two. And then it's going to ask you for the username of the person that invited you. So you put the username of the person here, click next, and then you put in your details and make your payment. If you want to go straight to the safety trade technology, go to education, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see it right here. for those who are already traders, you want to buy the technology trade, click buy now. And then you put in the username of the person who invited you to be here. It's always going to ask you for that. So I'm not sure the gentleman that asked me the question, but the gentleman that asked me the question, that's what you do. Okay, sir?
Thank you.
Oh, Chico asked that. All right, Chico.
Yes.
Who invited you, Chico?
His name is Rodney. I think he's
Oh,
on.
Rodney.
Yeah, he's on the list
Rodney.
right there.
Oh,
Yeah, Rodney.
Rodney. Isn't
Yeah, I don't
Rodney?
know.
Where are you from again, Rodney? Isn't Rodney from Jamaica?
He has a Jamaican accent. Yes.
Oh, okay. So, Rodney knows some Nigerians. I got you.
No, Rodney.
Okay, I got it. All right, so you know some Nigerians, Rodney. Well, all right, nice. So Chico. Oh, well, no, Chico is from Guyana. Chico's from Guyana. But there was Obi. There was an Obi here. There was a Harold Obi here, and from Nigeria. Okay, I love Nigeria, so and Jamaica too, and the US, everywhere. Trinidad, doubles, bus up shot, great food over there. All right, everywhere, man, everywhere. That's some really good stuff. So, Obi from Nigeria, get back to the person who invited you to be here. Obi, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Who invited you, Obi?
Ronald.
Ronald. Hey, Ronald, who invited you? Because you're Nigerian. You're the one in ATL.
No, Ronald isn't here anymore. He had a log out. He has some appointment to go attend.
Okay, I got you. All right. So okay, cool. But my Lagosian family, welcome. All right. So what today, Obi? What today? For real.
I hear you.
Do you want to translate that for everybody?
There's money in this thing.
All right. Okay. There's money in this. Yes, it is. All right. Thank you. All right, guys. Come and learn how to right click trading, click new order, put in your order, guys, and make your money. And by the way, when you earn money in trading, you can withdraw your money the same day. Some brokers, like the broker I use, you get your money within an hour and a half. So if you trade here, if you took a trade, and you win your trade this evening, and let's say you made $100, you can just go ahead and take out your money now, right? You could go right click new trading, book. Oh, the market is for NAS and S&P and stuff is open right now. So I gotta go get busy now, man. Now it's time to go make some money. Right.
One last question: who's your broker?
I use Hugo's Way. Hugo's Way Live. It's a pretty good broker to use.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could use any broker you like.
And there, Hugo's Way is regulated?
Yes, depending on the country. Depending on the country. If you're looking for regulated brokers in the US, you probably need to go. You need to just go and search that. So you can find the brokers that you want. Okay, so the market started a bit down, but you see, for NAS and NAS S&P guys, I look. All right, guys. All right, thank you very much. Any questions from anybody else?
I see somebody typed on the chat, and I was going to ask the same thing. Why start as an affiliate versus maybe a student or anything else? What's the recommendation for that? Okay, so the reason I recommend that is that in case you invite the student package is $99 a month. Affiliates pay an extra $69 for the year. So you pay an extra $69, and then if you choose to invite some others, you'll be paid commissions. But if you're a student only, you would not be paid commissions if you invite anyone. So it's just a good thing to pay the $69 because inviting other people is a decent thing to do because somebody invited us, and if somebody didn't tell us about this, we would not know about the safety trade system. So I think the right thing to do is to tell other people as well. So yeah, that's the basis for that. I hope that's clear. All right, got it.
All right, good. All right. So yes. Not that one.
One more question.
Okay, any other questions from anybody else?
Yeah, one more question, Doctor.
Go ahead.
Yes, so okay, so you start as the affiliate, and all you have to do is to invite. So what about if you want to jump into the trading? Then you have to be an affiliate plus go into the classroom? How does that work?
Yeah, so the affiliate package includes the classroom training, the videos, the library. It includes all of that. So you have a student package plus the ability to earn commissions. So the affiliate includes the student package for $99 a month. It's including it.
Okay, and what's the difference between the affiliate and the affiliate pro? I know you get more, but what's the big difference?
Yeah, you have other commissions. You could sell other services. You have health and wellness services. You get bonuses and overrides that you're not going to get as a basic. So you get more money out of the program.
Okay, so when you do the affiliate, you get the training. Then how would you know when you can actually start trading? Then would be a mentor there to let you know, okay, you're ready to put some money and start live trading?
Well, once you start trading, you're going to trade in what's called a demo account. A demo account is a fake money account, and fake money allows for you to trade. So you're trading with fake money in the meantime, right? With a demo. Once you have a demo, you're going to trade with fake money. So you're practicing with fake money, and then after you practice with fake money, then you'll go to real money afterwards.
Okay. And you would have someone to let you know if you're ready to go to the real money.
Yeah, so you'd have seen your results in fake money before you go to real money.
Okay. All right.
You got that?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, all right, great. All right, wonderful. All right, good. And then, for those who are ready to get your affiliate, your safety trade, depending on where you are, each person, buy what suits you. But, my recommendation is that you join as an affiliate. It includes the education package for $99 a month. And then you can also add your safety trade to it. Some people buy it from day one, start practicing with it, start learning how to use it, and then go into live trading after, let's say, a month or 2 months of practicing with it first. All right. Thank you very much for your questions, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for inviting your friends and your family and everybody. Really appreciated the conversation we had. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And you guys have a beautiful Sunday evening, Sunday nights, Monday morning trading and making money. All right.